Yes, Kazi-Njema listeners. Yes, Kazi-Njema listeners, Hoima City. It is 2 minutes past the hour of 3, 7th of January 2023. The tune is Samayo Mufi from Black Diamond. So right now, we come with our program that is Kiswahili Lovers Online, which happens every single Sunday from 3 to 3:30. So we are here for 30 minutes getting new updates on Kiswahili. And right now, we have one of the experts in Kiswahili language, that is Mr. Bahati Borntown, and currently he's a Kiswahili teacher at Mandela A6 Mandela Senior Secondary School Hoima. And so right now akasobole kuba nakuramukiaho then ekintu tukitwara omaiso. You're welcome, sir.
Yes, asante sana mtangazaji Bon M. Ndugu msikilizaji popote ulipo, kwa majina naitwa Mwalimu Bahati Preston. Kwanza kabisa niwatakie heri ya mwaka mpya. Borntown, you said it is 2023 but nataka kuambia it is now 2024. Happy New Year, Borntown.
Happy New Year too.
Yes, and welcome to this new year and the new month of January, which many people say it is a month of 60 days. Yes, asante sana kunikaribisha mheshimiwa.
Okay.
Naam.
So ogo niwo mugenyi waito utwina sobole kuba nakuramukiaho, and right now I think leka sobole kuba natwabulira entande yaje nayo. In English it is called a package. Then in Kiswahili, in English, a package in Runyoro entanda. Then in Kiswahili,
Mada.
Mada.
Yes.
Mada.
Mada. We can call it a topic. Yes.
Okay.
So asante sana mheshimiwa Bon M, ambaye ni mtangazaji wangu mwema, na asante sana kwa kuona kwamba kila Jumapili huwa tuwezesha kutangaza kipindi chetu cha Kiswahili Lovers Online. Thank you very much for the good work and the whole of Kazi-Njema Radio Online. Thank you very much for the good work that you are doing for us, the Kiswahili lovers. We cannot take it for granted, and we know that because of your tremendous support, you are taking us to a higher level. How we pray that other actors, other supporters can come on board and support us. So we can't take it for granted. So I would like first of all to wish my people a happy new year, especially my Kiswahili teachers in Bunyoro region. You know, I am the Kiswahili chairperson Kiswahili Teachers Network Bunyoro region. So I cannot begin this program minus talking or greeting my Kiswahili teachers in this region. Also, I would like to tell you that there are many Kiswahili teachers out there who are listening to me, because I have shared our link, and these belong to Uwaki and Chakitawi. So our topic today is about msamiati wa majina ya uko, the vocabulary about family names. In our families, we know that we have parents, we have sisters, siblings, and whatnot. So we are going to be looking at the names that we give to those people. Okay. And today, leo, tutaangalia familia ndogo. We shall look at the small family. So the small family, ambayo katika Kiingereza inaitwa nuclear family, ni ile familia ndogo ambayo ina uhusiano wa wazazi na watoto wao tu. It is that small family which has only the father, the mother, and the children and their children. That is the nuclear family. So kwanza kabisa tunaweza kusema the father, umurinyo ubeta tata. In Kiswahili tunasema baba.
Baba.
Yes. Then umurinyo ubeta mama. In Kiswahili we also say mama. So unaona kuna uhusiano, there is a relationship between this language. Ndio maana tulisema Kiswahili ni lugha yetu sisi wale ambao wanasema lugha za Kibantu. It is our language, us who speak the Bantu languages. Then omwana, yule ambaye mnaita omwana in Runyoro, in English a child, hapa tunasema mwana au mtoto. Yes, tunasema mtoto au mwana. That is a child that is born to a father and mother. Then muzazi, tuna neno lingine ambalo ni muzazi, na muzazi ni a person who has given birth to you. Ni kama kusema, it is like saying my father, my parent, my mother. So the general word that we use, my parent, katika Kiswahili here we say muzazi. Then tuna neno lingine ambalo ni ndugu. Neno ndugu hapa ni mtoto wa mzazi wako au wazazi wako. Somebody you are born with. If I and you, for example, we share the same father and mother, then you are my brother. Regardless of sex, here in Kiswahili we say ndugu. Ndugu. So you are my brother if we are sharing the parents. Ikiwa tuna wazazi sawa, mimi na wewe, utakuwa ndugu yangu. Then if you are my brother and you are in English kuna neno ambalo linaitwa brotherhood to refer to the human race, regardless of sex or gender. Now here ndugu is a general word to mean anybody you are born with, regardless of the gender. But if we are talking about someone you are born with and is a man or a boy in that case, then utasema kaka. But here in Runyoro, kaka is who?
Your grandmother.
Kaka is grandmother in Runyoro. That is where the difference comes in. And in Kiswahili, grandmother sisi tunasema ni nyanya. Okay? Nyanya. Yes. In Kiswahili, that is grandmother, nyanya. Then, if someone you are born with is a girl, huyu utamuita dada. Huyu atakuwa mtoto wa kike ambaye unazaliwa naye. A girl or a girl child you are born with ndiye atakayeitwa dada. Okay? Then tuna neno lingine ambalo linaitwa bini. Bini ni mtoto wa kiume. It is a boy child. Bini. That is why you would hear someone called Osama bin Laden, meaning he's a son of Laden. Okay? That is a boy or a son to someone is called bin.
Okay.
Then akiwa msichana, if is a girl, tutasema ni binti. Yule alikuwa bini, lakini huyu atakuwa binti. So that is the difference. And then kwa kumaliza tunaweza kuzungumza kuhusu the firstborn and the lastborn. The lastborn, I mean the firstborn tunaweza kusema ni the firstborn tunaweza kusema ni kifungua mimba. Kifungua mimba. The one who opens the womb. Sisi tunasema kifungua mimba. Then the lastborn, sisi tunasema kitinda mimba. That one would be the lastborn. Then we also have others who are born twins. So tunawaita mapacha.
Those are the twins. Mapacha. Okay.
Then if I have a wife, nitasema ni mke wangu. My wife, mke wangu.
In Runyoro, mukazi wangu. Okay.
Yes. And in English, my wife. Yes.
Okay, Kazi-Njema Radio, Hoima City. It is 11 minutes past the hour of 3. We still have something like 20 something minutes to end this show. And right now we are going in for a short musical break. And this is Binti Kiziwi, one of the sweet Kiswahili songs. Akazina kanu keira baitu kali kazina karungi muno kandi kakiasobora kuba nikatera. So shortly after this I will be back. Tinkumanya ngero yuko rangero tekanize. Generated the link. Kazi-Njema Radio Hoima City. It is 15 minutes past the hour of 3. The tune is Binti Kiziwi. Mwalimu.
Naam.
What's the meaning of Binti Kiziwi?
Binti Kiziwi. That is a song that is talking about someone who loved a girl very much. But this girl was deaf. And because she was anything that this man would want to tell them. And actually, the reason I chose this song is because it is related to the topic that we want to share about today, which is the importance of language in a society.
Okay.
So this boy loved the girl very much, but he could not communicate with the girl, one, because he didn't know the sign language, and the girl also didn't hear. So communication between the two was a hindrance, and therefore their relationship could not go on.
Okay.
Yes. So that, like I said, brings me to the topic that we need to share today, which is about the importance of a language in any community. Last year, when I was on one of our platforms of teachers, one of our platforms called Teachers at Heart, I met a post which was saying, Kiswahili is not important, it is just there to disturb people's heads. When I learned about that, and actually the person who was saying that is an intellectual. He's my friend, I know him very well. And he was like, Kiswahili is not important, it is just to disturb people's heads. But one of my colleagues who is also an intellectual, Eddie, rushed and deleted it because he saw the post not making sense. But some of us had already seen it. And the reason I chose this topic today is to show anyone out there listening that any language at any time can be important. So I will start with this scenario that says that during Amin's regime, there used to be soldiers, and you know, Amin's soldiers were very harsh and cruel. They were not disciplined like the UPDF soldiers we have, much as some of them are also not disciplined. Lakini, the soldiers for Amin were very harsh and cruel, unlike at least the soldiers that we have today. Now, most of the times they would grab women by force. Whenever they would come to you and you are a woman and you refuse to fall in a relationship with them, they grab you by force. And what happened, one time they were in Mbarara and they grabbed someone, and this woman was heard saying, "Ai wampenda," literally meaning, you are breaking me. But because the soldier didn't know Kiswahili, didn't know Runyankole, and he knew Kiswahili, he related the word wampenda to the Kiswahili word which says nakupenda. Nakupenda in Kiswahili means I love you. So when the woman said ai wampenda, the soldier said, yes, nakupenda sana. They are saying, yes, I love you so much, not knowing that he was hurting the woman. So you see how language is very, very much important. Yes, our listener out there, that is the importance of language. So, language is one of the most important parts of any culture. It is the way by which people communicate with one another, build relationships, and create a sense of community. There are roughly 6,500 spoken languages in the world today. You can imagine 6,500 languages that are spoken in the world today. And each of these languages is unique in a number of ways. So, lugha ni moja wapo ya sehemu muhimu ya tamaduni yoyote. Ni njia ambayo watu huwasiliana wao kwa wao, kujenga uhusiano na kujenga hisia ya jumuiya. Kama sisi au watu wa jumuiya ya Afrika Mashariki, jambo ambalo linaweza kutuletea uhusiano, something that can bring us that relationship as the members of the East African community, is a common language. Ndio maana unaona when the colonialists were coming to East Africa and even to the rest of the African countries, they had to first fight to introduce their languages. Ndio maana unaona in Uganda we use English. Why? Because we are colonized by the British. And they saw that because they could not conquer us, they could not colonize us, because we had so many languages and therefore it was difficult for them to learn our languages, they had to introduce English and taught it in schools, and that is why we are proudly communicating with one another. Because in Uganda alone, I can tell you, we have more than 100 languages that we speak. So kwa hivyo, if we didn't have a common language, we would not be able to communicate to one another. So language is one of the most important parts in any culture. Now, one of the most important points that I want to talk about why language is important is that mawasiliano ni sehemu kuu ya jamii yoyote na lugha ni kipengele muhimu katika hilo. Watu wenye asili tofauti za kitamaduni wanapotangamana, mojawapo ya vizuizi vigumu zaidi wanavyokabiliana navyo ni kile cha lugha. Here I am saying that communication is a core component of any society. And we are saying that a language is important, is an important aspect of that. It is an important aspect of communication. And as people of different cultures and backgrounds meet and interact, you will agree with me that one of the most difficult barriers they face is that of a language. Ndio maana unaona people struggle to learn languages of communities where they find themselves. This world is round. Today I am in Bunyoro, tomorrow I will be in Rira, the other day maybe in Kampala. Ndio maana wherever you go, you must learn their language. At least if you don't learn the whole language, learn the basics for you to survive and remove all those barriers that you could be meeting along the way as you communicate. So, my friend who was saying Kiswahili is not important, you know, it is just to disturb people's heads. Man, come on. I am telling you, when you go to, maybe if you are saying you are just going to remain in your docket in Bunyoro alone, and you are not going to maybe these other East African countries, because it is not all the East African countries do not use Kiswahili as their official language. There are some actually that do not know English, and they are just trying to learn. The way we are struggling to teach Kiswahili here, they are also struggling to learn English. A case in point is Burundi, Rwanda, and DRC. They were colonized by the French, so they use French. Okay? So when you go to Rwanda, for example, and you don't know Kinyarwanda, it will mean that you must use French. If you don't know French, the only other language that you can easily communicate with, because I am sure the government of Rwanda has made it compulsory, is Kiswahili, and they are teaching it very well. So Kiswahili is very important, and also language as a whole is important. Then point number 2 is that utambulisho wa kitamaduni unategemea sana mambo kadhaa, ikiwa ni mojawapo na kabila, jinsia, eneo la kijiografia, dini, lugha na mengine mengi. Cultural identity is heavily dependent on a number of factors, including ethnicity, gender, geographical location, religion, language, and so much more. Now, if you want to identify with a certain culture, you must speak their what? Their language. Ikiwa huelewi lugha yao, wewe hutasema kwamba you will not fit in their culture. Ndio maana when I came here in Bunyoro, I came in 2020, but I can speak Runyoro. Runyoro manyire kurubaza. Abo kuba egini yo society y'indumu kandi nyina kwisanisana n'abantu abundumu nukwe nsobole okuhangara nokukora emirimo yange ngaba successful. Onyetegeri. So that is what we are saying, that language is one good or one important aspect in identifying with a certain culture. And since we are saying that we are becoming one community in East Africa, then we must have a common language that will unite us. Like I have said, there are some other countries that were not colonized by the British, and therefore their official language is not English. So the only language that is not targeted to the colonialists, which we are actually proud of, is Kiswahili, which was developed by the Bantu and the Arabs at the coast, and then it spread to the interior of East Africa.
Okay.
Yes. Then the last point is that kujua lugha humwezesha mtu kujitambulisha kiotomatic na watu wengine wanaozungumza lugha moja. Uhusiano huu ni sehemu muhimu sana ya kubadilishana utamaduni na mawazo na mambo yanayosaidia katika maendeleo endelevu. So I am saying here that knowing a language automatically enables someone to identify with others who speak the same language. And this connection is such an important part of cultural exchange, which automatically brings about development. Yes. So that is the importance of a language. That is the importance of any language, regardless of whether it is Kiswahili or what. So if you are actually listening out there and you know only one language, maybe Runyoro or English only, then I have to tell you that you are at a disadvantage. Lazima, for you to survive in this world, you must be knowing, say, 4 to 3 languages. Ndio maana unaona people who normally do business, the Uganda especially, if we cross to Uganda, you will find all of us speaking Uganda. Why? We want that ease of communication. The Munyankore who will go to Uganda, you will not know that is a Munyankore. The Munyoro who goes to Uganda, yeye anaanza kuzungumza Kinyoro, yani Kiganda. So, jambo hilo ndilo linaloonyesha kwamba lugha ni muhimu sana katika jamii yoyote. Asante sana Bwana Borntown.
Kazi-Njema Radio, Hoima City. We have something like 2 minutes to end this show. I think you have got something. Ebintu babisomeseze abantu manyeru Swahili ntirwangwa, but slowly by slowly agenda noyegaga abantu butoito mpora. Remember, we always send our messages on our WhatsApp number. That is 0759816112. And I'm seeing here messages. There is one from Ian P. It's like hello Borntown. Thank you for hosting that mwalimu. I love Kiswahili so much. Okay.
Anaitwa nani?
Ian.
Ian, nakupenda sana. Asante kwa kupenda lugha ya Kiswahili.
And then there is a voice note here. Let me play it here.
Yes, Kazi-Njema. This is Asem tuning you from Borntown. Yeah, thanks for the Kiswahili show. I would like to ask that if I would like to construct a sentence that goes, that man is the one who killed her, how can I construct it in Kiswahili? Yeah, let's keep listening. I'll be happy if my question is answered.
That man is the one who killed her.
That man is the one who killed her.
Okay. Nadhani hutaki kumuua. I think you don't want to kill her. Yeah, but to construct that sentence in Kiswahili, unasema yule mume ndiye aliyemuua. Yule mume ndiye aliyemuua. Man is mume. Kill is uwa. U-A, uwa. So if you want to say that man, you say yule mume is the one ndiye who killed aliyemuua. Yes. So the whole sentence will be mume yule ndiye aliyemuua.
Mume yule
ndiye aliyemuua. Yes.
I think, Anselm, your question is answered. And
yes.
Of course, we can't titukusobola kuhingura hano because we have already dropped in the other minute tunagiramo minute, but all those who've been around listening ababaireho, thank you for listening Kazi-Njema, thank you for loving Kazi-Njema, thank you for loving the program Swahili Lovers Online. Then I will be back in the evening with the Bunyoro Turn Up Sunday show, and for today we are hosting Nigga Boy Cohen and nephew Brian, one of the top artists in Bunyoro. Stay well.
Bye bye.
Nitarina anga sarata, nitarina anga shawaka, nitarina anga chachanga.